Welcome back to the universe of power. Thank you to everyone that watched my last video on the future of rock and Power Book 3 Raising Kanan. In today's video I will be going over who I think Effie really is and not who she portrays to be. Now let's get straight into it. Effie is one of the most intriguing yet mysterious characters in the series of Power Book 2 Ghost. She has become more and more of a factor as the first two seasons progressed, but at the same time she is also one of the characters in the series that we know the least about. Now one thing we know is Effie has set up Tariq multiple times, and based off of her interactions with Lauren, Kane, and Diana. I believe that she has other motives behind everything that she has done so far. First off, with the way season 2 ended, there were a lot of unanswered questions after Effie supposedly killed Lauren. Now if you're one of those that believe Lauren is dead, just hear me out. If you have been watching Power since season 1 of the original series, then you would know that anytime a character gets taken out, we normally see on screen how it happens, along with seeing an actual body. We didn't really see anything that confirms Lauren is dead. When the lawyer Jenny Sullivan told Cooper Saxe that Lauren died due to a car crash, her entire demeanor was completely off. So let me get this straight. Effie put a gun up to Lauren, but instead of shooting her, she crashes the car with Lauren in it. That's very hard to believe. This brings me to my first point. I believe that it could be highly possible that Effie is an undercover agent. If we go back to season 6 episode 2 of the original Power series, when Tariq first meets Effie, she tells him that he should not be dealing drugs. Then she starts working with Tariq until she gets him kicked out of Choate. We find out that Effie was dealing drugs the entire time when she texts an unknown person and tells them that the competition is out of product. I thought that was kind of odd. Whether she is with the FBI or another rogue agency within law enforcement, I believe that she was put into Tariq's life by the feds to keep tabs on him and also his family. Now I know this is a TV show with some aspects of reality, but let's think about this. Effie has attended 3 different schools: Choate, Yale, and Stansfield. There is no way that it would be that easy to just transfer to those different schools as quickly as Effie has done. I doubt that her family is rich, because if we go back to when Diana asked Effie about her parents, Effie tells her that she leaves them alone, and they do the same. So how did she afford to attend 3 different schools that are very prestigious and expensive? I believe that the FBI places Effie in different schools to crack down on illegal activities. Once she came across Tariq and found out he was dealing on campus, she brought that information back to her superiors. And ever since that moment, I believe that they had Effie go undercover to strictly investigate Tariq's every move. I believe Effie had some kind of communication with lawyer Jenny Sullivan beforehand, and from there, Effie set the plan in motion by playing Braden and putting Lauren into protective custody. Yes, Effie did pistol whip Lauren, but she had to make it look believable in front of Braden to pull it off. We probably won't see Lauren until Effie is finally exposed and Tariq finds out that she is working with the feds. Now to my second point, I believe that Effie is possibly related to a character from the original Power series. I have heard a lot of theories about Effie being related to either Jukebox, Kanan, and even Miguel. While it may be possible that Effie is related to one of the names I just listed, I believe Effie is actually Ray Ray's sister. If we go back to season 1 of Power Book 2 Ghost, Effie mentions that her brother was killed in a stupid robbery gone wrong. Now of course we know that Tariq did not rob Ray Ray, but when the cops ended up finding his body and the money, they listed Ray Ray's death as a robbery gone wrong. It is possible that Ray Ray's cousin Destiny, which would also be Effie's cousin, told her everything about Tariq, and since the death of her brother, Effie has been on a mission to ruin Tariq's life every way possible. But in the process of that, Effie ended up catching feelings for Tariq, which is leaving her with a dilemma. I think Effie being Ray Ray's sister would explain a lot, like how she carries herself, how she knows the game, and why her style is very similar to Jukebox. I believe this would be a major plot twist for season 3. But only time will tell. I also find it odd that when Effie and Kane first meet up, it seems as though they have a history together or are familiar with each other, to say the least. Either way, there is definitely a history between them that we currently are not aware of. The last possibility could be that Effie is not related to anyone of the past or present Power universe, but is working for a major supplier that we may or may not have seen yet. Now I have seen a few names thrown out there like Cristobal, 2-Bit, and even a character by the name of Mahoney who is listed for Season 3. I believe any one of these characters could possibly be Effie's Connect, but we will find out in Season 3. Hopefully. If the show writers were to completely surprise us with something that we never saw coming, I think they could go one or two directions. What if Effie is Lorenzo's daughter from a previous relationship? With the way that last season went with Monet secretly being Zeke's mother, how insane would it be if Lorenzo was secretly Effie's father? It may be a reach, but we all know Power seems to follow patterns, so anything could be possible. The other plot twist that they could give us would be Councilman Tate being Effie's supplier. I believe that would be one of the biggest plot twists in the history of the entire series. If you would like to hear me go more into detail about Councilman Tate, please tune into the next video where I explain what secrets I believe Councilman Tate has been hiding from us through his appearances in the show. Who do you think Effie really is? Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time in the universe of Power.